Harihi Om, my dear holy souls. This is Mata Anantananda, Sri Sadguru Shivarama Avadhuta Ashramam, Kamvaram village, Kannur district, Andhra Pradesh state, from Bharat, that is India. Under the caption of Wonderful Indian Folk Stories, we are enjoying some tasteful, wonderful, and suspensive stories of Bhatti and Vikramaditya, the adventurous historical personalities of ancient India. In that series of videos, this ninth one, uh, the story told by Pillow, while the light stand had stopped to narrate the story in middle. This is the first part out of 5 parts. Main incidents in this story are the prostitute harassment on Aprupa Sundari. During city share, Madana Sekhara had watched her son's confusion by watching mother. The outcoming skills from this story are we feel wonder towards the twist of fate. Let us enjoy the remaining story in the video. As we enjoyed in the previous video, um, Gandheshwara had adopted the son of Aprupa Sundari, that means his own um, granddaughter. But being unknown, he was protecting him as if his son. Days passed, the boy grown up as a young man, handsome man, and well educated, talented in all art forms and in all sastras. Mean that time, because Aprupa Sundari had taken Amruta, so that she was in evergreen youngness and with the beauty, everlasting one. She was shining like anything. That's why the prostitute Chitravalli was harassing her to accept the prostitution, to do the business. But she refused it like anything. And she was serving in the house as if as a maid like that, being being princess. But her fate was like that. Days were very bitter for her, but without any hope and enthusiasm towards the life, she was leading the days. Days were passing like that. And one day, this boy, Madana Shekhara, actually, the story up to this much, the light stand had narrated the story, and then it said that to Vikramaditya, oh my dear king, I know this much of this story, that's why I'm stopping here. Then Vikramaditya, he pretended very anger towards light stand, pretending as a merchant of jewelry, and he said, oh light stand, who told you, who asked you to say this, to narrate the story as a half? If somebody asks you to give food, will you give food to half hunger? It's very wrong on part of you. I'm very enthusiastic about the story, what will happen, but you stopped it in the middle. It's not right. I don't like this much of behavior from you. Actually, this beautiful young princess had selected me as her husband, but now she is not saying anything. She is keeping very silence. I'm very bored about this, and time is not pleasant for me. That's why I asked the to tell the story. First I asked the curtain, it had told half of the story and said like, just like you, and now you can complete, you narrated to some extent of the story, and again you are also quitting it. And who will tell you the tell me the remaining story, because it is very suspensive. I'm very enthusiastic to hear the story till end, because what will happen to that pitiable princess Purupa Sundari, I want to know. But you quit it to narrate it. This is not right. He said like that. Then immediately Light Stand said, oh, stop, 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 my dear king. Don't scold me. Actually, when I'm also very enthusiastic to hear the remaining part of the story. But due to my misfate, the servant maids had taken me from that room to another one, where the group of storyteller and story listeners were there. I also felt very pity towards my misfate. But I'll show some other fellow who can complete this story. This pillow, on which the Princess Helavati had laid her body by keeping her knee, keeping her this fore hand like that, and she laid on that pillow. It had it learned all the story. You please ask that pillow. He said, light stand said like that. And immediately Helavati surprised towards the light stand, and she had watched towards the pillow. But before asking by Vikramaditya, the pillow said, means Betala had left light stand and entered into the pillow, and he started the conversation. Pillow said, "Oh, stop, stop, my dear king, your majesty. Oh, king of king, emperor, don't ask me to narrate the story, because though this princess Helavati is very beautiful, very delicate, but she laid her body on me, so that I'm suffering like anything. So I can't narrate the story to you. I can't describe that beautiful story, though I know it." Then, by hearing such words, Helavati immediately removed the pillow from her under beneath her hand, and she dropped it in between the two cots in that room. And all the listeners were very enthusiastic and got ready to hear the story, because they also felt very suspense, and they desperated because the light stand had stopped it. Then they felt relief, because the pillow is going to continue the story. So all were ready. Then Betala in the pillow, he started the narration. "Oh, king of kings, you please listen it." So days were passing like this very bitterly. By that time, being 20 years aged, handsome young man, Madan Sekara decided to take a shire, to take a wander in the city. So the chariot was got ready, and the crew and everything was got ready, and he started the shire in the city's streets of the city. The news spread like wildfire in the city. People were very gathered in this street sides and on their balconies, and on their terrace like that. And people were discussing about it, about the beauty, the handsomeness of Prince. And the news is spread into the house of Chitravalli also. Casually, this girl, Aprupa Sundari, she heard it. Though she reached 40 years age, as middle age, having a son about 20 years age, but because she was treated with Amrita, she looked like young, as if about her marriage age. So she also heard it. She felt very wonder and very enthusiastic, suspensive also. And she suspected that her husband had returned to home. Then, otherwise, how her father-in-law will get another son? Because about by thinking their age also, her husband born to them after penance towards God Shiva. So they were aged, um, not possible to get another son. Then would they adopted another boy like that? And who will be the prince, the son of Gandheshwara? She wanted to watch him. That's why normally not like that as well. Almost she won't come out of that house. But on that particular time, she wanted to watch who will be the son of the prince of the city. That's why she approached to the balcony of the house. Chitravalli watched it. Then she petted her and she had taken, hugged her because the beautiful girl in the prostitute's house. Chitravalli wanted her to expose because it was the business piece for her. It was the pleasant for her, advertisement like that. That's why um, she had exposed her. By that time, um, the procession entered into the that street, and this girl Aprupa Sundari felt wondered by watching the prince because he looked like her husband. But she sensed that he was not her husband. Then she surprised who might be he, how he became the prince of Gandheshwara, her father in law. So she felt wondered and she was amazing about him. And without eye lapse, she was watching him. If somebody was watching us very deeply, then we could sense it. Just like that, Madana Shekhar also sensed somebody was watching her very deeply. Then he turned his face and watched her. And he also felt wondered, and his blood spread like with high speed. He was almost paralyzed by watching her. He felt very wonder, and he thought some divine relationship in between herself and himself. So he wondered about her, and he was watching without losing even a single second. So this all was watched by his friend. He thought because that is the prostitute's house and she was the girl protecting by a prostitute, so that the friend of Prince Madanashekara, he thought Madanashekara got interested on that girl. He thought like that. And by stopping the shire of the city in mid, Madanashekara turned back to the palace. And Chitravalli sensed all this, the amazing look of Prince towards Aprupa Sundari. She felt very happy. She was very excited also that she might get a good opportunity from the royal family. So Madan Sekara left to the palace, and with great confusion, he was not sensing anything and he was not observing anything surrounding him. So time was passing like that. Then this friend of Prince, he thought he might inform to prostitute about the interest of the prince on the girl who was protecting by the prostitute. Um, what will happen in the next part of this story? Let us enjoy in the coming up video.